Well, hello, we're back again. Just a little bit more on our learnings and roasting coffee at home with a air popcorn popper. The brand is Poppo. What are we doing? I've learned a little bit since the last video, done a few more batches of coffee. So just to kind of start off what I'm doing and what I know for now. I'm sure I'm going to learn more as we go. But start off, we got beans from a local vendor. You can buy these on Sweet Maria's website as well. These are a peaberry bean from a local vendor that are grown in Nicaragua. He brings them up. It's his family's plot, and he sells the beans mostly roasted, but he sold us these green beans. And so I've got 3 pounds from him. I've been using through that. So for this air popper, this is a small popper, 110 grams of beans is about the most you can do in here before they start wanting to come out. So just a little step-by-step here. I've got a scale. I put the cup on the top and set that out so it zeroes out with the cup on there. It's set in grams, and then I will pour the beans in here up to the 110 grams. I've made batches as low as 30, as high as 110. Somewhere around 90 to 100 is probably about the size I like the best. But it is a very small batch of coffee. Has not lasted me through the week. So this week I'm going to do 110 grams and see if that gets me enough coffee for my about 20 ounce cup a day. That came out to 111 grams. 110.1 again. So we're bouncing between 109.9, 110.1, 110.2. So from there it is, 110, got it. From there, take the top off. Last time I did this, I left the top on and they poured all over the ground. But I'll pour that in the coffee maker there. And at that point, put the top on, and we'll walk through some of this. We'll pull that out of the way, pull the coffee out of the way, and I found that there's a very distinct time here. Our first pop's been happening just under 2 minutes. Start to get the second pop around 3 minutes and 15 seconds to 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Seems to vary day to day. It might be pressure, humidity, temperature. But we'll get this going. We'll start it up here and go from there. Minute and 25 seconds. We'll back up a little bit and see if you can catch in the video. You're starting to see the smoke come off, definitely chaff blowing out as that popcorn starts to heat up. We'll come back in and watch this for its first pop. All right, there, right at 2:29, I heard our first pop. And we'll keep going on that, but yeah, first pop started at 2 minutes and 29 seconds. I would consider that a light roast at that point. At 3 minutes and 10 seconds, the popping is continuing. I'll step back so you can see that there is some smoke coming out of that. And it's continuing, and then we'll keep going. I want this to be an early second pop or second crack coffee. So a lot of times 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Today it's taking a little bit longer. We'll keep this going until we start hearing a second crack. 3 minutes and 50 seconds, I'm beginning to hear a second crack, and it's starting to go good. At 4 minutes, I'll stop it. You should be able to hear that second crack very well. We'll go ahead and take that out and get it cooling. Make sure you got a tongs. That is very hot. You can't tell. From there, we've got the oil starting to come out, and we've got a definite espresso roast with some beans that have not second cracked in there, so it's a good espresso that has not been burnt. So all right, thank you. That's been my experience. Okay, we're a few minutes later now. It's cooled off a little bit, and we'll just do a final zoom in. The timer on this, I got it stopped at 4 minutes and 16 seconds, but I did stop the timer right about 4 minutes, and hopefully you can see with this roast that it's a good early espresso roast. There's some lighter beans in there, but there's also some really good coffee. I'll probably wait until at least Saturday, if not Sunday. This is Wednesday evening, so at least 3 days, if not 4 days, before we grind this, and we should have a exceptional cup of coffee. All right, thanks for watching.